Good morning, students. Today we'll try and solve one question based on potential energy and kinetic energy. The question says, the diagram shows a ski jump. A skier weighing 60 kgf stands at A at the top of his ski jump. He moves from A and takes off for his jump at B. So the diagram is given. If you see, imagine a skier standing over here, and this is the slope along which the skier will come down. The skier is here at a height of 75 meter above the ground. So from here the skier will go down. As he goes down, his speed will increase, and when he will come here, he will have maximum speed. At this point B, the height of the skier above the ground is 15 meter. So he's starting, this is the starting point, this is where the skier comes down, and when he comes from A to B, he will have maximum kinetic energy. Now part A says, calculate the change in the gravitational potential energy of the skier between A and B. That means we need to calculate the potential energy at this point A. We know that potential energy depends on height above the ground, so we'll do that. And we need to also calculate the potential energy at B. Here also the height is given, and then you subtract the potential energy at B from that of A. That will give us the change in gravitational potential energy between A and B. Now second part says, if 75% of the energy in part A becomes kinetic energy at B. What does it mean? That means the answer that we got in part A, which was change in the gravitational potential energy, that change, whatever you calculated in part A, 75% of the change in gravitational energy is converted to kinetic energy at this point. Now here the question comes, why 75%? Because according to the law of conservation of energy, 100% of the energy should have been changed into kinetic energy. The answer is, when the skier is going down, definitely there will be a friction between the ski and the ramp, the slope. As a result, some heat will be produced. So the 100% of the gravitational energy cannot be converted to kinetic energy. Some part of the heat will be lost as heat. If this slope is perfectly smooth, then 100% of the potential energy should have been converted to kinetic energy, but here due to friction only 75% is converted. So if 75% of the energy in part A becomes kinetic energy at B, calculate the speed at which the skier arrives at B. Like I told you, when the skier comes over here, he will have maximum kinetic energy. We need to find that out. Take small g, which is acceleration due to gravity, as 10 meter per second. So let's solve this problem. I have redrawn the diagram. The starting point is A at a height of 75 meter above the ground, and the point B is at a height of 15 meter above the ground. If you remember, the first part of the question asked, calculate the change in the gravitational potential energy of the skier between A and B. So what you need to find out, change in gravitational potential energy. Now this will be the gravitational potential energy at this point minus the gravitational potential energy at this point. That means we know the formula for gravitational potential energy is mgh. So what you can write, mgh1 minus mgh2, where your h1 is 75 meter and h2 is 15 meters. So from here what we'll do is we can take m into g common and h1 minus h2. Now the question says the skier weighing 60 kgf. What does it mean? It means that mass of the skier is 60 kg. So mass of the skier is 60 kg. So in place of m I will be writing 60. In place of g I will be writing 10. And H1 minus H2. How much is H1? 75. How much is H2? 15. So I'll write 75 minus 15. So this will give you 60 into 10 into 60. This is the change in gravitational potential energy in terms of the unit joules. If you calculate, this becomes 3.6 into 10 to the power 4 joules. This is your first answer. So as per the second part of the question, the change in potential energy gets converted to kinetic energy. So the kinetic energy, if it is half mv square, then the change in potential energy 3.6 into 10 to the power 4. But this whole change in potential energy cannot get converted to kinetic energy. And the reason I told you, because of the friction, heat will be produced. As a result, only 75% of this will get converted to kinetic energy. So this has to be multiplied by 75%. Now if you simplify, this becomes 36, then 1 2 3 3 zeros into 75 by 100. So cancel the zeros over here. So you get 36 360 into 75. Therefore V square will be equal to 360 multiplied by 75 into 2 divided by 60. Because the question said weight of the sphere is 60 kgf, that means its mass will be 60 kg. So I wrote 60 down there. So when you cancel this, how much do you get? We get 900. Therefore V will be equal to 30 meter per second. That is the answer. So students, that was a question based on potential energy and kinetic energy chapter. I hope you must have watched my previous video based on the same chapter, where I have described the theoretical aspects of that. Please keep watching. Best of luck and signing off.